Just gonna make a mountain journal. And is losing its swell. It's becoming quite decent. That's no infection so far. I don't really get infections. When I was a kid, people would always warn me about this stuff. And I would always challenge it. My body's riddled with scars. I never wore band-aids. I never used that anti-infectant gooey stuff. Hated using it. Hydrogen peroxide. Hated using that. Though I enjoy the pain of it. And that actually kills your cells, by the way. And like I have so many scars. They always heal. This is one from. Why is it turning blue? What the fuck? It's red now. What are you doing, computer? There's this. That one's from a barbed wire fence when I crashed my car. My hands used to have scars all over them. They were ripped apart from those fences when I crashed. People outside making loud noises. They like to hear the echo of the wild man. Anyway, so my day today, I wanted to go get a pizza. They have Screaming Sicilian on sale again, and I just have this craving for pepperoni. I never buy the pepperoni one, but today I was like, I could go for some pepperoni because I bought that Jimmy John's and it had no pepperoni on it. And so I got it, and I'm gonna enjoy pizza tonight. Aside from that, going to the liquor store, they're watching soccer. And I'm just trying to inspire some conversation. They got this devout Catholic. I cannot break him down. That motherfucker is. He's a badass. I guarantee you. That guy. Like, you can. I've tried so many times to break him down and make him laugh. He just does not break. I like him. Yeah, this other dorky Mexican dude. And I grew up with kids like him, very excited and stuff. And now they hired, well, the owner, he's at retirement age, and I'm going to miss him. And miss his wife. They're just the sweetest fucking couple. They're so awesome. But they're in retirement period. It's a shame to see them go. Or it sucks to see them go. I don't like seeing them go. They're trying to leave behind their store to a good future. They're trying to figure it out. And they hired a new Korean dude. He's really nice. This guy could. I can just tell this fucker can fight. Like, sometimes you see people, but this motherfucker, like, I would not want to fight him. And he's really nice, actually. And so I'm looking. They're watching Korea versus Mexico soccer, and I'm getting back into it because I was watching some highlights on Tubi, and the games have been really good. they're playing like they used to because they changed the offsides rule, which just implemented this tiny little variable that compounds into strategy, and it's reinvigorated the thrill of watching soccer. I used to play it. I was terrible at it. Everybody was just simply better than me at it. But I could do like cool things. Like I could do like the you grab the ball with your foot, right? And then you kick it with your heel and it goes over your head, that thing. I could do the what do they call it, a bicycle kick? I don't know why they call it that. Where you jump up and you kick it. I could do that. I could do all sorts of cool things. Slide kicking, tackles. But everybody's just better than me. like, like they were just better than me. I sucked at soccer. Dodgeball, I beat everybody at dodgeball. I won every game. That's why they quit playing it at our school. Soccer, I was just like, this is not my game, but I love it. And so we're standing there, and I'm just trying to spark a bit of conversation out of them. And one thing I like about Hispanics is they'll talk trash in their language and be honest as if you don't know what they're saying. You know, Americans, like, we always talk trash. But it's fun to hear people be honest on a way that they cannot know that you know what they're saying. And, that's sort of like an assassin or something. Uh, brings a bit of difference. And so we're just sitting there, conversating. They're talking in their languages, I'm talking in mine, and they can switch between them. It always blows my mind that people can transition like that, because I can't learn languages. I can learn instruments, but I can't learn languages. I've tried. Uh, you know, I'm trying to learn Japanese, but it's just like dota, like stuff like that. I don't know how to connect that to a perception, so I can't learn it. If I had, a Rosetta Stone per se, I could learn it probably and connect all these syllables and enunciations. But I don't know. The other day I saw a really cute Chinese girl. I love them when they have like monkey ears. They got these like big ears. I love ears. They're so sexy. But it's not like they'd ever be interested in me. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging beauty. And I don't know. I thought about sitting there a while and just hanging out and watching the game, but I got stuff I need to do, like wasting my time here. I can't wait to get back here. This place is so fucking cool. You have no idea. I'd love to hang out, but life has taught me that I have made bad decisions with the people that I spend time with. So, oh, that is going to be a bleeder. Always paint your skin with your blood. Picked a scab and it's fucking going out of control. And I always eat it too. People tell you not to do that. That's just because it looks in some sort of prolific, like grotesqueness. We wouldn't bleed and eat meat if we couldn't consume ourselves. When you're in the, like, for instance, if you're stranded in the desert, you can drink your own urine for a certain period of time to survive. Stuff like that. Reconsume and constitute nutrients and store them in your bowels. You can eat your own feces. It's all about understanding what your limits are. Oh, golly. These are coming along nice. Sometimes when they get white, like the pinky here, that's not enough heat. So the iron wasn't hot enough to break through the epidermis. It didn't cook it properly. And so it needs to be probably washed in a week. You let it sit for a while. Then you wash it and you break off that weakened skin. And I always break my blisters. Every blister I've ever had, I always break them, pop them. And, it, it works. It's worked for me anyway. I don't know about other people, but, I've had a lot of scars. I grew up running around the fucking forest and getting hurt all the time. And the pain's gone down, so that means my nerve sensitivity is lessening again. So I'm going to find a gym once I get these healed, and I'm just going to go fight somebody. Whether or not I win, I don't care. I just need to get into a fight again. I don't know if these ones in the middle will heal. They're really rough. Like, they're why does it keep changing color like that? They're pretty rough. They're through a thick callus. I've never burned through a callus before, so I don't know. This hand had them, but it took a long time for them to heal. And I mean, it looks grotesque, but the computer is just making it look worse than it actually is. It doesn't look like this in person. Maybe. I don't know. Luckily, I did not, scare anybody at the grocery store. Met a guy with a really cool beard, though. I'm like, this is all I got to work with. I can't grow a fucking beard. He knew I wasn't mocking him. I've always wanted to be able to grow like a full beard, but I can't do it. I've tried. It's not my genetics. Like, if I could, this whole thing would be like down to here. And neighbor let their dog out to bark. They've been testing. I made that video of me yelling at the dogs barking. I don't live up here to listen to your dogs. I didn't move into the forest to listen to a dog barking. But I'm not like a threat or anything. It's more just meant to be a comedic release of frustration. It's fucking annoying. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like you shouldn't let your dogs bark like that. Let alone in the mountains. There's no benefit to the animal. Like a dog that barks, like, how does it benefit the animal? It doesn't. And they don't have anything considerable to language. Like, it annoys the fucking shit out of me, but I gotta tolerate it so that I can train my mind to accept moments where I don't have control of them, if that makes any sense. That, like, this winter, I can just feel how fucking it's gonna be a bad fucking winter. I know, I just know it. And I'm not gonna enjoy it. I mean, it's June. But to preserve this place, this history, I'm going to take the responsibility for attempting to preserve it. And I'm not too stupid. So see if I can achieve. Yeah. It's not hurting as much, but my pinky's still fucking ruined. I can't straighten it. I should have recorded that. There was a conversation I had with the surgeon, and he said later on, something around these lines, later on we'll talk about corrective surgery. So he's implementing this like tier structure of surgery instead of just fucking doing the job properly so that he can keep me on like a prescription of surgery. Fucking piece of shit. He is on my kill list. You know, everybody has one. The people that you hate the most. That change your life in a way that there's no justice. And I have forgotten how painful it is. It is painful. I just don't express it facially.